Hello everyone, it's GameKoi and welcome back for some more Ace Attorney. We had a pretty much surprise Nintendo Direct today, which I've literally only just watched it. Basically, I watched the Direct and bam, I'm here. Just got back in time. I hope your cousin's wedding went well, Wave. Peak Direct. Ooh, Wave, did you have a chance to watch the Direct? I don't want to start saying spoilers. I've been avoiding spoilers all day. You did excellent. Well, what did you think of it, gang? I liked it. There was they started the direct with Peak because they started the direct with River Paradise. So I knew that whatever they put in it was gonna be fine. Like I was gonna say it was a great direct regardless because there was River Paradise and it looked so good. And also 4-player multiplayer. I'm gonna annoy everyone that owns a copy of River Paradise Groove. You're all going to be forced to play it. You're very, very, very cautiously excited for Switch Sports Resort. I mean, Woohoo Island is back, but it seems that the sports mates have invaded it because it says Spocko Resort. That is not Spocko Resort, my dude. I need to emphasize how not that is Spocko Resort. Why are the sports mates here? It's Team Woohoo. Exactly, we got Woohoo Island back, but at what cost? At Spocko. Why are they here? I was like, yeah, Woohoo Island! And then they showed the sports bits. I was like, just killed any, yeah, Fire Emblem. The Sanji cooking game looked so fire. I actually thought that was so good. And you were right about Deltarune being in it. And the Fire Emblem looked great. They took the entire town area, moved it somewhere else in a race of nothing. Ouch. No, the Fire Emblem looked so good. I am so happy that there's no self-insert guy in it. It's just me and my 4 friends, one of whom has a sword called Answerer, and there's a guitar lady somewhere in those 4 people. Whatever. The people looked cool, and there was Sophis as well, and that was great and cool. I saw the map, right? The map came onto the screen, I went, it's Fire Emblem! And it was Fire Emblem, so I was right. You didn't mind sports coming back from Wii Sports Resort, but some of the sports that were in Switch Sports 1 came back and it basically looked the same. That's so funny. Oh dear. They're just like, yeah, whatever. We'll just pop him in. No one will notice. We've got thumb wrestling now. And then I had to watch that man lose at thumb wrestling. What a pro. He actually just lost at thumb wrestling live. That was very, very funny. What else did I like? Oh yeah, the end of the direct. They just dropped one shot of Bro sleeping. That's all they needed. They needed to play 3 notes of that forest music and everyone was like, bam, Switch 2's getting sold. No, thumb wrestling was funny. I won't hear any thumb wrestling slander. That was actually very, very funny. There was skateboarding and jump rope and thumb wrestling. They were funny. They made me laugh. I don't think it's something I'm gonna buy. They did show more Rayman Legends stuff. That is true. I saw that. I was like, I've seen that, but I guess they were just letting you know. Yeah, no, I thought it was a cool direct. I thought it was fun. We can continue discussing it, but I have to also continue this trial. My goodness, we are on the part 2 trial. Hello, Worm. How did you find the direct? Wait, did you like it? Okay, I remember now. I was just at the point where Thingy Bobby was about to do a testimony. I mean, this could go for any scene ever. Do I think I'll get it? I'm not sure. I don't have time. I don't have time to play it. See, there are some games that I consider such high priority in my life that I will make time to play them. I will make time for River Paradise, and I will definitely, especially it's this 4-player multiplayer, which is epic. I thought that the start was the best bit because that was from Paradise, but I also loved the Fire Emblem bit because Fire Emblem looked so good. It looked so good. I was like, yes. I saw the map and I was like, Fire Emblem, and there was Fire Emblem. Probably that's the only 2 games I cared about deeply. The other games, it was more yeah. Also, was I the only one that thought there were a lot of games with dragons in it? There were about 10 games with dragons in it. I mean, I like dragons, but they also, some of them looked very similar to each other. Realistic dragon game I mean, I know dragons might not be what you call realistic, but you know what I mean? Like, there were many realistic dragon games. You accidentally locked your computer from bashing the keyboard at Switch Sports Resort because it was Woohoo Island. Yeah, I went Woohoo Island! And then there were sports mates, and I was like, okay, I don't care anymore. So, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want to see the sports mates again. They look very bland. All the Capcom realistic, what they did, didn't they? They were like, well, like dragon, blah, 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 blah. And there was, you know, big monsters, big scary. It's blasphemous. I know, and they called it Spocko. All the signs say like Spocko Resort and stuff. Like, what do you mean Spocko? Whoever was doing the take a shot every time the answer says inner world. Oh my goodness, there are so many inner world where blah 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 blah. I really like, my favorite thing the announcer does is blah 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 in game title. It's so funny, like in and then the pause and then the game title comes up. It was really funny. All right, we're going to find out her reaction to when she found the body. Are we ready? You're a sportsmate acceptor, but that's given no affinity to me. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. They can't take my place. Put the sportsmates and call it Spocko. Just make a different island. They already had a different island. I don't feel any attachment to it. Then again, I'm also not really a Joy-Con user, so it would be wasted on me regardless. But it's nice to see Woohoo Island back in some capacity at least. Alright, here we go. That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. The thought that he was dead didn't cross your mind? To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something. So I went to pour him some juice. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. What do I think is addition to the edition of the Nintendo Direct? I thought that was great. I liked when he was like, oh yeah, and now there's Xenoblade 4, but then he didn't put 4 in it. He just put a word that wasn't 4. I've forgotten it already because it wasn't the number 4. See, if it was called Xenoblade 4, I would have remembered it. When I realised that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. Genesis, that sounds right. I believe you. Okay, can we cross-examine her now? So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony? Genesis, oh, you're excellent. I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful here. And you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, that there's nothing left. Kingdom Hearts 4 only having one shot of Disney characters. It's true. Hello, Iron Dragon. I hope you enjoyed the direct. I'm really sad that he doesn't have his goofy shoes in Kingdom Hearts 4. I think he should have his goofy shoes. Right, I know, we gotta get it. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. No Ace Attorney 7, but 5 different games with big dragons in them. So, you win some, you lose some. Oh my goodness, I forgot I have no health. Right, we'll just press every statement. But there wasn't anyone else in the room, right? Of course not. Then, who did you pour it for? Mr. Wright, there is a rhyme and reason for everything. Can you wait just a little longer for it to be revealed to you? In other words, Wright, be quiet and listen. Precisely, I couldn't have said it better myself. Alright, don't suck up to him. I bet he thinks you're the murderer too. Oh no, you lost your streak? Oh, it's okay, Worm. It just means it's time to build up a new one. Congratulations on the free stream streak regardless. So, it was a mess? Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Coroner? Objection! I understand your frustration at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. Grrr. Oh, my controller's low battery. Alright, right, well, hang on. Get charged. Are you charging? Yes, you're charging. Brilliant. Okay, controller is charging. I'm locked in, as they say. And then, what did you see next, witness? Hold it. Slumped over? Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. Is it just me, or did that right there sound a little odd? Yeah, shouldn't he have been stabbed? When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. It was just... Then what did cross your mind? I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix, and then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap. Anyways, that's what I thought. I see, so you didn't think he was dead at all? Yeah, totally believable. You thought he fainted? Hello, Unfailing Hat. How's it going? I hope you enjoyed the direct today. I thought he was asleep at first, but then the room was in such a messy state. I thought maybe he had gotten into a fight with someone. And that's when you went to pour the glass of juice? Yes, he always had a hard time waking up. So Juan always has a glass of tomato juice to drink. I see. And after that, what happened next? Well, I have one go at this because I lose all my health if I get this wrong. And how did you come to realise that he was, in fact, dead? You're good. I'm glad to hear it. I am too. I enjoyed watching the direct today. I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. So I set the glass down on the dresser and tried to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backward. And knocked the flower vase over. So that's what happened. Yes. This is what it all comes down to. Huh? This is the absolute end for both sides. And Adrian is letting her guard down. Felix, now is our best chance to kill the prosecution's case. Alright. Isn't that a bit harsh? Miss Andrews, will you tell us the truth this time? The thing is that with the photo of the crime scene, like, he's got a knife in him! He's got a knife in him! One thing you're able to point out is that after looking at Switch Sports 1 footage, in the golf segment, the hole shown is identical, other than one of the background buildings is rotated 90 degrees. That's so funny. What on earth? That is actually hilarious. See, he was sitting slumped over, but wasn't he stabbed? Wasn't there a knife sticking out of him? Is that not right? Oh, no! Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. That's it. It's over for me. I'm cooked. Now if that isn't enough for that's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It's over for us. This court finds the defendant Matt on guard. No. Okay, right. Well, that's fine. I knew I had one go. Whatever. It's over for us again. But I saved. It's fine. I saved. Can't believe it. Good way to start. I saved before that. Maybe I'll bash through this and then just get to the bit where I'm cross-examining so I have a better save point. I really thought there's the fact that he's stabbed, right? When you get game over, he locks in. He's like, hang on, let me finally make a decision for once in my life. Okay, can I save here? No, wait, I have to wait for this too. Okay, now I can save. Right, let me save here. So that it's after the testimony, so that I don't have to read all that again. Right, what was the bit Felix said sounded a bit odd? There was a bit. He knows what misinterpretation means, but not what sports car means. Yeah, we can never forget that. That's not the corner. That's a chair. Go back to Sportsmates. You think they're cute and would like them if it was any other game. Yeah, I just feel a deep-seated hatred towards them because they're not me's. Exactly. I did like the direct. My favourite bits were Riven Paradise at the start, because that's one of my favourite games ever. The Fire Emblem looked awesome as well. I think those are my favourite. There are Mii's. I know there are Mii's in the game, but there were Mii's. It was like that in Switch Sports as well, I think, wasn't it? Your profile picture is a Sportsmate Mii hybrid. Oh dear. It just seems weird to like have brought back the Mii's in Tomodachi Life and then like be like, oh yeah, we'll put the Sportsmates in Switch Sports. Okay. He just interpreted that as Art of Shockwave TLS. Me too. I was like, that's what Wave looks like in real life. 100%. Okay. Exactly. Tomodachi Life shows that Mii still look good. I know, and that people still want to see them. Okay. Oh, thanks for getting that shout out for Wave. Absolutely go follow Wave if you haven't already. Epic Gamer. Okay, maybe? Hold it, what does she say here? His head tilted forward. His head tilted forward, eyes closed. Yeah, I suppose that does match up. It's just the fact that there's a knife. I just think that he's been stabbed, you know, like... There's a knife sticking out of him. How did she not spot that? Right, we're gonna try the knife, and if it's not the knife, then we're gonna like... It's not the knife. It is not the knife. Oh my goodness, it's not the knife. Alright, hang on. I'm home Saints. I'm not watching that cutscene again. I really thought it was the fact that supposedly there is a knife sticking out of him, so she cannot say, oh, I didn't think he was dead, because that wouldn't make sense. But apparently it is just very much not that, unless I'm pressing on the wrong statement. But I don't know. Because I tried the knife and I tried the crime photo where... I have to prove that there's a lie in this somewhere. And she's saying she knocked the vase when she realized he was dead. Time to look at the guide. Yep, it's that time in the stream. And by that time, I mean the start of the stream. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what else I liked. There are a few games that mildly piqued my interest. The thing is, I don't need much for a direct for me to ever enjoy the direct. Like, I like seeing all these other games that I know I'm not gonna play, but obviously the highlights were the start and the bit where they put Fire Emblem. The Splatoon stuff looked good, but it cemented the fact that I am not going to buy it, because I don't think I have it in me to play a game that goes that fast. That's just too speedy. There's too much going on. It's too cool and exciting. The Splatfest, that's true that there's a special Splatfest event. That's a good point. That is a good point. I mentioned the Persona news on the Discord, but anything else from the Xbox showcase? I have not seen anything else in the Xbox showcase besides Persona. That was the big thing for me. I didn't even watch it. I just watched the trailers of Persona. Persona 6 and Persona 4 Revival, which is coming out in February, so that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to both of those. One of the things I said was right. Well, what, the fact that bro should have had a knife in him? Like, if she's telling the truth, she should have totally realized he was dead, right? Because he's got a knife in him. I mean, look at him. If you walk into a room and you see that, you don't go, that's right, but I need to show it a specific way. Maybe the button. I tried the knife and I tried the knife and I tried the photo. Maybe the button is that there's blood on him. Maybe. I don't know. There's not really anything else. Yeah, we'll try a button next. Okay, it was not the button. Okay, I mean, like, how am I gonna show? I have also used the correct evidence before. Oh my goodness. It's probably the photo then, because the photo shows that there was a knife sticking out of him. And that was my first guess. So I'm guessing that it's going to be the photo. Alright. Because I press, right now I'm presenting, it'd be a different statement. I've been presenting on when I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. Maybe it's the fact that he was sitting slumped over and tired looking, instead of the thought that, wait, when was I pressing? I've been pressing on number 3. Did I present on number 3 or number 4? It was number 3, wasn't it? Maybe it's the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. Oh, wait, is number 3 the one I was doing? Maybe it's the fact that it's number 4, not number 3. Objection! There we go. Okay, so I had the right idea. It was just the wrong statement. So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body? AKA a knife sticking out of him? Ah. What is the meaning of this? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There is a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Corridor's chest. I had to do 4, 5, or 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that, like, it would be 3 because that was the one where he was saying, oh, it's a bit odd, you know? Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that here was a dead man. Well, you see, I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted. And then so nonchalantly go and pour something to drink. Your point is, Miss Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie. Ah, then we broke the glasses again. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer. Oh my goodness, she's hitting us with the no! It looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt Ongard, is not guilty after all. But that's impossible. You're wrong. Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt, I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself. That's because... Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify. Then there is no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt Ongard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. Is it over? Have we found the truth at last? What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Ongard. Edgeworth! Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it will be premature to pass down a verdict this time. What? The reason is quite simple. Oh dear, we're cooked. This witness is yet to speak the absolute, real truth. The absolute, real truth? What are you? Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Matt Ongard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie. I don't believe you. What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty. What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another, because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then, right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt Ongard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging onto them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. Yeah, I know, right? But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? Wait, let me save again, actually. Let me save, just in case. All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That's my only priority. It wasn't me. I'm begging you. Please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please. Someone, help me. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? The court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Well, I'm going to save again. Right, I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying over there, right? Come now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Felix Wright? I think we're gonna... We could just request not guilty. I feel like we should not just be after the not guilty verdict, because if we just are going straight after the verdict, then we're going to be just as bad as the prosecutors. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. Where is the your boyfriend option? I know, right? There was no option for that. Horrid. I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you are really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Sure, Mr. Ongard would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end? Be quiet, how dare you? You're trying to trick me. That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong. What a shame. I had hoped that things wouldn't come to this. However... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Stop. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh my goodness, he's off. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Oh my god, we're not doing this now, are we? Oh my goodness, this poor woman. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. What will you do now, witness? You know what I'm about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. The secret of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world. Please, please stop, I beg you. If people find out. Oh. What on earth? If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. Alright! What are we doing here? What are we doing? I was like, what? What? That's so cold. Calm down. Like, it's not that deep. But let's just take the not guilty and leave, man. Oh no. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? I know, right? However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips. No matter what I have to do. So, will you tell the court yourself or shall I? Either is fine with me. What on earth? I'll talk, but please, help me. Nothing matters anymore. My crime, in quotes. My goodness. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted. Honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the nickel samurai costume. Stab the body? With the knife? Well, why would you do that? Isn't it obvious to pin the blame on a certain person? A certain cowardly man. What do you mean by all of this? It might take this court a little while to understand, but... this is the truth. The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corridor, in the chest with the knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt Ongard for the murder. And this is her crime. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. Okay, man. I'm still... Okay, let me save again. Hold it. But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. But that scarf is a part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. What is this plan you had? I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence to pin this crime on Matt. That's a very Von Karma way of thinking, I'm just saying. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. I love this. You go find someone, you see their dad, you're like, hang on, I'm gonna pin this Adrian Von Normal. Exactly. That was so you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife? It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. Arngard's Hakama? Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? An inconvenience? There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes if it was Lotta. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. Oh, that's Old Bag. That's Miss Old Bag for you. I had already been caught and made it to a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. And what is this secret? That I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in a nickel samurai costume, the people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to Mr. Arngard's room and planted the button. Into Matt's Hakama, yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then I stuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. My word! What does all this mean? Mr. Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt Arngard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. Francisca, huh? She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words. What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer. Wait, Your Honor. The defense still... Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything. Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let her go, Mr. Wright. But... Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honor. Uh-oh. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. That is all. Court is adjourned for today. What happened? Hello? Today's trial, it's over. And I didn't win in the acquittal. Oh no, that's true, we didn't. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? That's true, I forgot. We didn't get the not guilty verdict. Oh, we're in so much trouble. It's over. Oh my goodness. Edgeworth. What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this. Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found it in the room on that day. The room? That day? Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying there, right next to him. You found that card next to the victim's body? I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? Calling card. Exactly, it's a calling card. Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. Witness, that card? Give it to me! Hurry! Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you've stupidly yet inadvertently done? This. I can't believe you hid this from me all the time. I didn't mean to. What is this all about? I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. That card. What in the world is it and what does it mean? To be continued. What do you mean? He really likes seashells. I know, he's collecting them. That was the missing one, right? That was the missing seashell. Okay. Part 3-1 investigation. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. I hope that Maya doesn't get, like, killed, okay? Because, like, I'm doing my best. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Oh no, I'm sorry, Paul. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Oh. She sells seashells on the seashore, but the value of those shells will fall. Oh. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ongod hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Oh. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. What happened to Maya? She got kidnapped. And her kidnapper said, you have to get a not guilty verdict in 1 day. So we were trying to finish the whole trial in 1 day because of that. But we didn't manage to finish it in 1 day. We have to do like an investigation now. So that's why she's very sad because she thinks it's over. But yeah, Maya got kidnapped by this guy called D Killer. I sure do wonder if he's the real killer. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal! Mr. Scruffy Detective! Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal! But we're kind of busy right now. So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Ongard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Yeah. Oh dear. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. I know, right? That was a big shock. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. Why is an 8-year-old hearing all of this? Video game logic, I guess. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to? No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Rungard. I couldn't figure that out from anything you said all day. See you in a bit, Worm. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Well, that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that! Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. Well, she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably rested at the hospital. Which one? What, are you going to visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. She's smarter than her dad, yeah. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. That's the good things I didn't think I was going to read. No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh, yeah. The Hottie Clinic. No, I don't want to go there again. No, no, please, why? That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. It can hurt. I guarantee you that it can hurt. I don't want to go there, and yet I'm going there. I can't believe it. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. I don't want to see him again. They're even self-aware, yet insist anyway. Yes, you're here to visit a patient. Oh, hi. Wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Oh my goodness, Edgeworth is here. Edgeworth! Yes, we know you're Director Hottie. Okay, whatever. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Whatever. Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. She's in good hands. No, she's not. No, I do not need to know that. Please, leave. Quit this profession. You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. Oh dear. Poor Franziska. Her opponent was a gun after all. It was a gun. I see. Oh my god, is she just out of there? Did she really just recover? Oh my goodness, she's out here. Go back to your room. I didn't want to read anything he said. I'm mashing through it. Leave. Thank you. Goodbye. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ah, I knew I shouldn't have come here. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Phoenix, pick one prosecutor. I know, right? Getting the flowers? Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullets were still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you in that irresponsible deal you made. What's going in the notes? I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ongard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Felix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime. Oh, yeah. Deal with AA to hide her own crime. That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Ongard guilty of murder. Is it a Von Karma family tradition to be shot in the right shot? Yeah, it must be. It's like the Skywalkers always lose an arm or whatever in, like, Star Wars, right? It's a tradition. The end justifies the means, Mr. Felix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Ongard will be found guilty. She did get it removed. Yeah, her dad didn't do that. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. Real, oh dear. Oh dear. But you had to know she was. I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me... She's off. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I did bad. I know, she's just shade. She's like, oh yeah? Well, I don't really care if she got, arrested for murder because she's a weak person. She's a weak person, so, it's fine. I mean, she should just, she didn't have to listen to me, but she did because I told her that, he totally would have been found not guilty. So, oh dear. Edgeworth. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far, you missed Director Hottie, so good job. Perfectly timed break from Worm. But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Yeah, but that was a bit mean, Garden of Justice, blah blah blah, but we can be nice to people too. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness, that card! Give it to me, hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley D. Killer. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every time D. Killer, it just makes me laugh. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. D-Killer! Alright. D-Killer is an assassin and the owner of the card. Yeah, D-Killer! An assassin? So who is this Shelley D-Killer? D-Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the D-Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? Leaves them by his victims as a part of his duty, in quotes. Alright. If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honourable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honourable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelley the killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? You love your assassins of good morals, me too. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick! There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrido was killed by Shelley the killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt On Guard, your own client. So that's why the killer wants an acquittal of On Guard, because he's our client. Oh my goodness. On Guard. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. That's bonkers. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Congrats, I share a client of an assassin. Yeah, I know, right? Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Ongon hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. We already examined this, but oh well. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Like how Nick does with everything in court. I know Maya gameplay is bonkers today. What's this? It feels like there are lots of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm not really hungry and not really thirsty. I've unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? There, I agree. Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. Oh! I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear? Oh, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. Just what kind of room is this? Ugh, locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use this card to open the door. Maya, the light is on. I know, right? She's like, it's so dark, but the light's on. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Ah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? But now I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean... Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way! You're lying! I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Aww. Mr. Nick! Oh, yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edruff has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Rungard, but I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay, right, let's go. We're gonna go to the Mr. Antenna's TV time. Yeah, of course. Right, let's go. Oh, Deltarune Chapter 5. They announced that as well, didn't they? I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Oh, I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of them. You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? Whoa, we got a message! Yay! It's from Matt Ongard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. We just got a letter. Okay, I gotta do my Matt Ongard voice. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? Cat named Shu! Cat named Shu! This is terrible, let's hurry, we have to feed this cat! I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. Alright now, Mr. Lick. Let's go for clues. We have to, for Mr. Myers' sake. You shall not pass. Miss Oldbag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what I really wanted was something much more valuable. I wanted Edgy Boy's heart. I want it all for me. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside of this old bag. Arrgh! Ah, Miss Oldbag. Keep your hands off of me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth? Miss Oldbag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo! Ah, is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Oh dear. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? Nice. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's going to come of it because we are already dating. Okay, I did a few lines there. Don't get cooked, stay off the hook. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Oh, she's back. Hold a thing before I forget. You can't go into On-Guard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? Ugh. Alright, fine. You can't go there. I want to go to On-Guard's house. Living room? There, the On-Guard mansion. Alright. What on earth is his house? He's got a motorbike hanging from the ceiling. That's great. I want one. I want to find his cat. Wow. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo! It said meow! Oh, hang on. I need to hide my camera a moment. Look, it's Shoo! Oh, this tiny picture of a cat is so cute! Oh. Shoo! Oh. Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. Voice acted as well. The cat seems to like pearls. It's the killer! Pardon me. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On-Guard's lawyer. The master's. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. No, you are not! Nice to meet you. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On-Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. On-Guard the kind to have a maid over a butler. Choose meow versus Koromaru's woof. Such a difficult one. Oh my goodness, don't make me choose. Then again, does Shoo have a persona? That's a very cute cat you've got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoo. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young, and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. But there is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh, they really had one voice line. And I respect it. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ugh, what is it with me and feeling inferior today? A giant bicycle is flying through the air? That bicycle, pals, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow! But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. There's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never even actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit Faye Manor then. I'll show you what we do. Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of neo-old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. On-Guard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo? The door is locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. No, I'm sure that's where they're keeping Maya, because there was a cat flap on the door that where Maya was stuck. Come on, Phoenix, get it together. Okay, is there really like nothing else in here? Okay. Well, that wasn't very... I guess there wasn't anything else for now. He's got a picture of himself up there. Several more pictures of himself. Very fitting. Okay, right. Well, we move. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. Record course! An investigative photographer eats or stars with her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? This hotel just has that aura of mystery. Okay. How are the flowers still alive? But do you have a camera? Right given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out in the air like corn to be a real pro, you know. So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feed in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Yeah, do you want your camera back? Would you please take a look at this? Wait, she doesn't want to see her camera? What on earth? Oh dear. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna share all the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kind of, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote. Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Ungard shoving his manager lady onto corridor? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know, writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bulldooders. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Oh, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. She'll make a good Nintendo YouTuber. Ouch. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words for me and give me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nab the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Nintendo has forgotten about Mario. Ouch. Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear. I'm going to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too then, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. Make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. If you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Could you please just leave already? Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? I'm not even gonna make an attempt. I hate evil ghosts! I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Oh no, it's her. Zoinks, it's the alien! Who are you calling an alien? Oh dear, not the gun again. She's paying her respects. Uh-huh. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud photographer in her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corridor. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ongard. Oh, well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick! What is it, Pearls? The presents, they're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Corridor's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. He really does have a right to bear arms, yeah. Interesting. That's going in the notes. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuck it out, down by a river going, heck, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography. What a load of crock. Okay. Bears. Yeah, supposedly he fought a bear, then became friends. I can spell the word friends with it. Barehanded, exactly. Yeah, nice. Bears. I'm Uncle Bear and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What a genius clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 PM. Way past your bedtime. Ugh, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 PM? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. The transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how's Maya? You haven't hurt her, have you? It seems you are not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news, so it would seem my present did you no good. No, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right. All right, then. What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems bad. Oh dear. Oh no, bad connection. Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break? What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Ah, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Okay. That was very bad. Where else can we go? That's everything in the hotel. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will you? Pass that victim list around. You gotta be kidding, there's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick, is Mr. On-God really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Yeah, they're talking about D-Killer. They're definitely talking about D-Killer. Where else can we go? We're back in the office. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oops. Look like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. I've already asked him stuff. I didn't get any new evidence. Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Card? Edgeworth for some reason went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. Gumshoe. Where are the magnets? He's so funny. He's like, it's a shell. He looks so pleased with himself. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Redruff really likes those cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that? Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Oh dear. And Edgeworth's not there. I'm really good at identifying birds. Yep, that's a bird. I don't really have anything to ask him. Is there no one else we can talk to? There's nothing here. I keep feeling like we're missing something somewhere. This is why I always get lost in the investigations. Oh my goodness. Okay. I did have something I needed solving. Yeah. I mean, there are all those. Oh yeah, the transceiver. There we go. This transceiver. Whenever we're in this room, it starts acting up and hissing static at us. I wonder if there's someone we can talk to about this. Oh wait, Gumshoe! We can go talk to Gumshoe. Okay, it was giving me a hint. It was giving me a hint when I went back there. Alright, back, we'll go talk to Gumshoe. Maybe Gumshoe is an electronics expert secretly. Hello, Gumshoe. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick! You should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Yeah, the game actually gave me the hint. That was actually good of the game. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. It was in Corridor's room, specifically, wasn't it? I can spell words. I can. Electromagnetic interference? So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Yeah, probably when this game came out. Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference with the transceiver happened. There's gotta be something that is sending out very strong radio waves. Something there sending strong radio. I can't spell the word radio. Radio waves. Something like, like a listening device or something. Oh, you just redeemed Wahey. Hello, Lowrider. I hope you're well. Wahey! There we go. I hope you enjoyed the Nintendo Direct if you watched it. Oh, well, I'm sure there was a listening device in there or something. That's classic. Alright. Let's go. We're to go back there. Ah! Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Corridor's room. The scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct to get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later. Alright, pal? Oh, wait, Gumshoe. Oh, yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. Aww. We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Back to the hotel. We got to go all the way back to that guy's room. Here we go. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly, I was staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little, broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh ho! Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listing device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right, now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press the A button to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to go stand outside to keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find a bug. Got it, pal? There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves there, Mr. Nick. Keep it careful on the bug sweeper. Let's try again. Okay. Oh, it's that. What a lovely bear! It matches. I think it matches the one in D-Killer's thing. This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot. It's a real robot. Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick. Yes. How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, Odds, I agree. Oh, it's just because it's a robot. Okay. But now we know what the large amount of flashing looks like. The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kid's Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yeah, Hans, we did not find out how many horses it was. Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, pals? Oh dear. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on and now it's showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. Oh, I'll get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device. We don't know what that's written in the Japanese. It's probably just swapped around, right? It's a TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, can I make you change your expressions like TV channels? Hey! But if I could, people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay. Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here. Looks like it's been on keep form all this time since the murder. Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, got to keep the trail and crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. And here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here, I think. A dryer? Oh, if you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Hey, good memory, Pearls. I will never forget it for the rest of my life. I'm not doing well if I haven't found this laptop. I'm just clicking on everything, really, aren't I? There's no listening device in that notebook computer, huh? Notebook computer. What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book of paper that you can write on. So, well, that figures like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? Oh dear. What is that? What's this? It's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo. Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick? That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger. Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help you there. You have to eat meat too. Debatable. Oh wait. What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but... Oh well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can you do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that, Pulse. Sorry. Heartbreaking. What about the statue? Oh no, it's the same dialogue. Oh my goodness. There's the clock, but the clock doesn't go red, so I'm not counting the clock. It's supposed to be really strong signals, right? Oh wait, that's a clock, that's a clock. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Oh, well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Really? It isn't in there. You've got to be kidding me. A cell phone? Nope, no bugs in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Korean Village, and Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. We did the robot dog. Oh, we didn't do this phone. Okay, go and take the thing apart. Is there one? Nope, no listening device. Okay. Right, we tried both those phones. We tried the robot, tried the radio. I was sure it would be inside one of the bears, right? Wait, what? Oh, that's just a lamp. No listening device. Okay, I'm just mashing now because there's so many. Oh, wait, that bear. I thought it was going red. Apparently not. Okay. That's the lamp. I'm just gonna check all the lamps now because I haven't checked the lamps. I was sure it would be one of the bears. It's the aircon. It's not in the aircon. Okay. Right, so I try all the bears here. There's not anything that's screaming out listening device. I want a little hint. Maybe. Yeah, maybe a little hint. I tried that one. There's just too much going on in this guy's room. I think there's a big clue present. A big clue. Okay, the fridge. There are actually 2 clues in that statement. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was looking here, not up here. It'd be the big bear. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? Oh, was it the eyes? I was looking in like the middle of it, thinking it would cover the whole bear. It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. No, not yet. I think there's a big clue present. That was a nice one, Wave. Very nice. This bear's eye is... Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't! Such a violent act! Oomph! Alright, here we go. It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is it more of this high-tech stuff? So this tiny thing is a camera? Yup, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's this sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know you're right. So what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage in a camera to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Okay, so there was a spy camera in the big bear. Cool. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time of it. Running on a timer. You can set it for a certain time? Yup, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM and go for 1 hour. So that's probably got the time of the murder in it. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Alright. Camera must have had a clear shot of the whole thing, but we don't have the footage. So there was a camera in this bear's eye? And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corridor this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened to him that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? I got it. What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Oh, alright. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. Aw. He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways. You'll have to excuse me. I just heard your conversation now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. I know his smug face. I know, right? Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, Wright. Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I had no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter the scatterbrain detective took of him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can you really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, Wright. Oh my goodness. We're all solving the murder together. Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corridor? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corridor's real killer. Miss Andrews is past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Odgard. And this card, Shelley the Killer. Oh my goodness, does he not know Shelley did it yet? Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. Oh my goodness. He said one more day though. He did. So we still have to do the investigation before the trial, right? We have to like know what's going on going into the trial. So we're back investigating. We have a whole other part of investigation. The bear is back. Edgeworth is back. Edgeworth is done. Well, they couldn't be bothered to remove it. It's past 9 PM already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mr. Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, pals. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So the real person who killed Mr. Corridor was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? Dude, Edgeworth told us for half an hour ago that it was on guard. You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who? Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt Odgard himself? If Mr. Odgard really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. You think it's Larry. Well, you know what they say, when something smells, it's usually the butts. But it can't be Mr. Odgard, right? I mean, when we first talked of him. Mr. Odgard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corridor? Alright, just so we're clear, dude, I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corridor, okay? Yeah, he didn't kill anyone. I didn't see any psyche locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, pals? Juan had bet everything on the Jamming Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, He was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Ongod's secret? What is the secret? I don't know yet, but for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corridor is going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ongod had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corridor silenced. I mean, I literally have in my notes that he is the client because Edgeworth said so. So, just saying. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ongod. There's no way around it now. Will they let me? It's past 9 PM. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 PM already, but we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Corridor held about Mr. Ongod, and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, pals. Don't you worry. Well, we'll try. Not you. Did she just leave? Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Just like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so... Edgeworth. And he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Ugh, gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. So Old Bag thinks the spy camera is to catch Juan in a scandal. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going on around my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corridor. I'll let you in another secret, young one. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl, the nervous people, spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Yeah, Adrian. Actually, as I hear it, there was something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impax, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Ooh. Married? You mean to Mr. Corridor? Really, you young kids, they don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. It's going in the notes, 3 days after their marriage announcement. What in the... Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session. But 3 days later, Juan suddenly cancelled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, The manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I know, terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. What on earth? On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Wait, I just want to go ask her if I could do asking about specific people. But I keep forgetting I could present a person. Okay. She's not helping. Okay, I'm off. It looks like no one's around. What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Shoo! Hey, Shoo is here. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's play. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Onguard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo? The door is locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Okay, I'm just going to mash all these. Just in case it's anything different. I never know when there's going to be something different. I don't think there is. But just in case. Okay, I guess not. There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. Okay, what else we got? Got the Criminal Affairs Department. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Onguard's lawyer, right? Oh, yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Onguard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick! Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even my visiting hours are long over the detention center. He wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? This is it. I've already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Okay, supposedly Edgeworth has found a decisive witness. Funny how he does that. But we should be able to go talk to Max now, which is good. Okay, let's go. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Onguard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? We'll start with Onguard. I guess I could do both. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corridor was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Onguard. What's wrong? Mr. Onguard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Looks like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. This is like the third time I've heard her say it. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Alright. 5! I knew this was coming. Mr. Dick, don't tell me. Psyche locks. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Did you know about Mr. Corridor and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. Ah, but I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corridor. Her mentor was Mr. Corridor's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impax's suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. The deflector. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it kind of pea, like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? Yeah, I could go for that. I got caught up by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off of this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impax's suicide in some way? Right, let's try it. Let's see what the start of the Psyche Lock is. 5 of them, my goodness. Matt's secret. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corridor had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corridor, especially on that night. Do I? Do I know that? No, not really. Okay, well, we have to do that. Maybe I should have talked to Adrian first. Maybe if I move and come back, I can talk to... Uh-oh. Mr. Powers! What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. No, don't tell me he's the witness. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. Oh dear. What do you mean, Will Powers? What's he got to... What does he even know? So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking to a detective until a little while ago and I was on my way home. Well, all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet, but it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Oh, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. In this world, you're either dead or a criminal, so yes, that's true. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick! Mr. Maya and myself are your only 2 allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know, because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Ow, sorry, didn't mean to defend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kinda energetic? Ah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image. But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. Well, it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impax? We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Corridor. Why do you figure so? Okay. Maybe something... I mean, that makes sense. That's why he'd hide it. Well, before she died, Celeste talked to a few of her friends. And she said, "It looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man." Normal things to say. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corridor by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ongard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Okay, we should start with Adrian, because I don't think we have enough for Matt's thing right now. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Corridor had on Mr. Ongard. I'd like to ask you about Matt Ongard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ongard. If that's the case, then why did he become his manager? And why would he become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impacts, I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip, but I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. Ongard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews! Well, I know that you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? How many? How many? Okay, only one. If we can get hers, we can probably get Matt's. Right? Right? I like the Minecraft song. I'm so lost. Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Oh, there's a Minecraft song called Revenge. Okay, makes sense. Right, let me save my game because I reckon I'm gonna need to. Right, let's find out. Let's see if it can break this one psyche lock, right? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ongard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ongard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Is it not? Someone in her past. I will lose if I get it wrong. I do know that, which is why I saved my game. It's the guy she wanted to frame. Well, isn't that a bit too obvious if I put Matt on guard for this? Like, isn't that too obvious? You didn't see that, so you got worried. Yeah, I saved just before this. Let me save again just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure I saved just before I did that. Yeah, I saved just now. But like, I have to do this. I surely have enough to do this. Seems like a logical answer. It does seem like that. Okay, we gotta bash through all this again. Because she's taking her revenge on Matt. We can't just say Matt, like that's... I'm gonna put Celeste because she would take revenge for Celeste. Celeste. There we go. There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge, because she wants to take her revenge out on Matt. So why would the answer be Matt? Like, that's the cycle, right? And that is Miss Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ongard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Okay, so... Okay, we have to figure out the relation between Celeste and Matt. I don't think we have this. Do we? I don't think we have it yet. I mean... Okay, I need to figure that out. Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal! Oh, I'll be back in the office pretty soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore, it's no good. Oh dear. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away. Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about? Mr. Nick, pull yourself together. Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow, I doubt that. Right, we gotta go back to the office. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? We got him! We know who bought that spy camera! Huh? This quickly. And this bear's what gave it away, pal. The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Yeah, Edgeworth told you probably. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured... Shh, pals. And, go on. There's only one person who brought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Matt Ongard. Oh, Matt Ongard bought the bear. Right, let me write that down. Matt Ongard bought the spy bear. Huh? Matt Ongard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold that bear to Mr. Ongard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ongard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ongard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you if you file away into evidence. Okay, this is good because we can actually answer the first part of Matt's thing because he was like, oh, I didn't care about Juan that night or whatever, but we know he did because he bought the spy camera. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan's room was Matt Onguard? Why? Why would Mr. Onguard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corridor at one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. Onguard, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Onguard, what in the world have you done? Okay, let's go. Alright. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 PM, dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax, don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Okay, I think I probably have to... I think I have to do it as part of the psyche lock instead. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. We start this. I think we start the psyche lock. Let me save again. Now that we have that stuff, I think we start the psyche lock and say the bear. Here we go. Are you ready? I don't know if I managed to do all 5, but we'll go as far as we can. Okay. So we know he pays close attention because of the spy camera. This bear was in Mr. Corridor's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. So it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean. Yes, I hear it's quite expensive. Which is why it is very odd that this gadget was found inside this bear spy camera. This is a very small video camera. And it was hidden inside this bear's eye. Maybe it's a really curious bear. Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter. Which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Corridor's room. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Curious George, yeah. Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave the bear to Mr. Corridor was you. Mr. Onguard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? Oh, there we go. Hay fever's terrible these days. Alright. He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Onguard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Bruce also gets hay fever? Oh my goodness, I'm buddies with Bruce. Okay, now we need the receipt as evidence. I have here 1 credit card receipt, Mr. Onguard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair bristles. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did he not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corridor's room and filmed it in secret was... Dude, I don't even know if I can answer this question. Dude, I actually don't know. I can. Oh, I can. Okay, I can answer it. That's good. Okay. Why would he do that? Why would he put the camera in his room? I mean, my first thought is that if he hired D Killer, then he'd want to like double check D Killer was doing a good job. You know what I mean? And then for that, I guess I'd say the picture card. But I also don't want to just go for that because I'm not sure. I'm not sure why else he would do it. Like, why else would he need to spy on him from 8 PM onwards to the night of the murder? Clearly he wanted the footage of the murder. I don't even know how I could like convey that, you know? I agree, one human. I hope that you're well. Unless I just present the camera. It is Ace of Tuesday. Yes. Unless I present the camera and say, oh, you had it on a timer. But I don't know. I don't have a convincing answer. I'm given that every single question is going to make me lose all my health if I get it wrong. I'm a bit scared. I'm well, thank you. I enjoyed the Nintendo Direct today. I hope that you did too. And if you did, what was your favourite part? Oh, and if you didn't, what was your least favourite, I suppose? Why would he want to film that? Yeah, I don't think I could put the camera and say that it was on a timer because that's part of the question, is why did you film it? Unless we put the picture card. I'm gonna go for the picture card. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly D. Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly D. Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt On Guard, I know why you know Mr. D. Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? You were at work. Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, I did enjoy the Direct. I had to watch it late too because I was also at work when it was airing and it was quite difficult to avoid spoilers all day, but I managed. I hope you enjoy the Direct and see you in a bit. It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly D. Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt On Guard. And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On Guard, you really did hire... Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh! He's got an evil face secretly. Oh my goodness. Well, at least all the locks broke, right? Right? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard with the evil face and suddenly a glass of a drink. Guilty client. I know, right? I can't believe you had a guilty client. Oh my goodness, he had a secret face. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really? So you are Shelley the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And to think that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying! What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video, Cameron? A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like the pathetic Adrian. Someone mentioned in a video that when you meet Mac on guard post-reveal in the detention center, the detention center theme never plays. It only plays when you speak with Adrian. Oh! Really? Sorry, pre-reveal. Oh my goodness, that's so smart. I had no idea. I wasn't paying attention to that. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... That's why he filmed it. Yeah, I was right. Oh my goodness, I was right. Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. Let me save my game, actually. With that, I can keep it at bay and even blackmail it if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? The creator of the video that delved deep... Oh, even the creator didn't notice. Wow. Oh my goodness. Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough for Fernanda for you, little girl. Why? Why did you kill Mr. Corridor? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corridor had been able to give it, then Mr. Ongod's secret would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Corridor ended up dead? Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corridor, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Corridor. Ha, I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Grrr. Aw, but too bad, you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya! You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word or so, I hear. Pardon his flurry hands, absolutely. Also, hello, Typod. I hope you're well, that you enjoyed the direct. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel! So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I'd give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. I once said something just like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Borrowing a phrase from Angus's book. Oh dear. Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? Oh my goodness. And now you finally found it. the starting line of this case. Edgeworth! I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Well, Wright, what are you going to do if you plan on changing your strategy? No! We can't do that! That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth! Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. No, help me out, Edgeworth, please. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who's clearly a killer? Matt Ongard, that man is really, ugh. It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Because prosecutors are not lawyers for some reason. I know. Proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what we do. What to do? Is it we do? No, it's what to do. I added a we in there. Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. Yeah, I know. Last game, he was all like, I want to see edgy poo. Exactly. He's just making this up to sound dramatic. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. I think he's got it wrong. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Thanks to you, when you sealed you off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realise the error of my ways. I realised that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office, because you character developed? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver! I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Ongard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He's my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. Yeah? Alright, fine. What, make sure that your client gets off scot-free? Well, there we go. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honour and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time. My client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is D. Killer. Shelly D. Killer. You're Shelly D. Killer? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a D. Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya! It would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. No! Ah, no! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Shoo! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission, Shoo said meow! Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be! That cat! Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage! Edgeworth, have all police units head for Unguard Mansion immediately! Alright, you hurry over as well then. Don't use hope yet, pals. The fight has only just begun. Yeah! Right, we're going until about past because I started late. Just to let you know. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it! That butler! All this time he was D-Killer! He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they'd worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear! But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corridor? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. Ah, I'm sure that's for Shoo. Do you think that this came through that little door? Ugh, this door. It's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Bro, why didn't he do this earlier? He was literally here earlier. Ugh, there's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is Onguard's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Oh my goodness, we found the antenna and VCR in On Guard Mansion. Check inside the deck. It said if there's a tape would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it will have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No! But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. Where's the killer right now? We don't know. It does seem a bit... Well, yeah, he should be here if we heard Shoo, right? It does seem a bit dangerous, but the house is surrounded. It's okay. We brought the police with us on the run. You'd hope so. There's a little door for Shoo and this big door. I'm sure Maya used this door to shove us out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls on there. But I wouldn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. Oh dear. It's On Guard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help? Mr. Nick, where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful. A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the nickel samurai on a TV like this. We have this assassin to find immediately, but I wonder how many pearls fit on the table exactly. Yeah, that's what she'd say. Ah, I can't believe I made a joke about Maya, all things considered. What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here. I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like On Guard taped all his own shows. Is there anything else here? The wine cellar, let's go. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry, it looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. There's the picture on the floor here. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste. Miss Impax, you mean? Yes, Mr. Corridor's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Ungard's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. There, maybe this is what we need to show Adrian. Ah, what's wrong, pals? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. All right. Come on. If Maya left us a message, that's good. I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime gag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. No! Mystic Maya! Right. What's wrong? What the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth? Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? The psyche lock on Adrian. Miss Andrews' psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, pals. It's time to open that last lock. Alright, we're just going there. Boom, let me save my game again. I think I have more health now, but I should still need to save. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your psyche lock. Psyche lock? I want to know, and you'll tell me. Your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Let's go. Psyche lock time. Only one. I think the picture will be enough this time. I think because we have the picture, we'll be done. Okay, so basically the first answer is Celeste. Because it's what would make her take revenge. It's Celeste. So we already did this one earlier. Blah 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 blah. She's talking. So much talking. Blah 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 blah. The relation between Celeste and Matt is that her picture was in his house. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Ongard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. There we go. So even though Matt had 5 and she had 1, you had to do Matt's first. And that means we get to start the trial at full health, which is amazing. Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. I agree. I love having health. Because Mr. Corridor didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. There we go. The insidious man that she was talking about must have been Matt. Thank you very much. I feel like these psyche locks weren't so bad this time round. Okay. So Juan cancelled 3 days later because of Matt. Because of Mr. Ungard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. Dude, everyone's swapping managers all day long. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? Oh, sorry, that's Paul's voice. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible! Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan was such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Corridor have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would be hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impax! That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds and, so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid their note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. I kept saying when I was playing this game, ooh, what would happen if our client was guilty? And I'm glad that we're actually at the point where they are dealing with that. That's very interesting. Very sad case, though. Alright, part 4, one try. We'll see how far we get. Grr, how did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Oh my goodness, he's having a dream again. What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Oh, you have a nightmare. Poor Phoenix. You forgot about this from earlier. Oh my goodness. I've had this dream before, someplace, sometime long ago, as if this day was written into my destiny. Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where Phoenix is playable, one of his super moves involves playing this cutscene. That's bonkers, my goodness. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. Grrr. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. Maya. Phoenix. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what? What am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here. Not anywhere. Oh, it's that accursed Ungard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. You're really mean, pal. Ah, Gumshoe, I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after D-Killer, pal. Then, you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy, but we're not going to give up. Gumshoe, until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can to find D-Killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get Ungard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true, I could do that if they find Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer. Okay, trial last longer so Gumshoe and co can find Maya. This is such a tense case, so much going on in and out of the courtroom. If you go at Mr. Redruff with everything you got, then you two can draw it out. Yapatron 9000, exactly. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Redruff can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all we got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah! Alright, let's go. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Alright, we're in the courtroom. Let's go. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Ungard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being, what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder? That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Ongard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honour. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Corridor was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client so to speak, is Matt Ongard. What a surprising turn of events! I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honour. I know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can, at least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay, I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Oh, Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Ongard's room. Okay, sure. Right, drag it out. We're going to just press every statement. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking to someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. We were the guests. Let's go. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Ongard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? Alright, here we go. We probably won't do much more today, since it's getting a bit late. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, but I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright! What is it? You're gonna try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. Hopefully this means we're on track to save Maya next week. I think we are. This case is super duper long. I thought it was going to be a short one when they were all like, yeah. Given the whole point is a stall, it's somewhat far from over. Yeah, I mean, it's part 4-1. I reckon there'll probably be a part 4-2 and then we're done. So we've still got a while to go. So we won't go for much longer today. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time? Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. Will you? So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. Hey, wait a minute. When in the hell did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Are you sure that was Matt Ongard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. Guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. It was probably obvious from the title of the case that after this is Ace Attorney free time. Yeah, of course. This definitely is giving final case energy. And it does say farewell in the title of the case. So absolutely. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. So who are these guests you're talking about? You guys, of course! You and Maya and little Pearl! I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. Bro, like, none of this is lies. Is interesting. It is very interesting. Okay, I think I'll probably just leave it here. We'll figure out what on earth to do with this next time. Because I know I started the stream a bit late, but I'm also quite tired now. Alright, I've saved my game. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Yeah, thank you for coming, Worm. And everyone, it was lovely. This case is a really, really big one. I didn't really comprehend how big of a case it was when I started. I think I'm still barely at the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I suppose we figured out a lot of mysteries now, but we still have to have it all come together in court, right? And I think that will be a job for next week. Hopefully we'll manage to finish it next time. That would be good. It is better than Big Top. Miles better than Big Top. Of course. I know you guys are all like, oh, don't worry, the next case is better when I was playing Big Top. And I definitely see why now. But yeah, that was lots of fun. So thanks again. Alright, my next stream will be on Friday. It will be some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and World. And we'll do more Ace Attorney, same time, same place next week. Right, let's just find someone to raid if I can. I might just end stream. I'm so tired. I want to just go sleep. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the direct today. It's been a pretty big week for gaming overall with that, and also like, well, for me, the Persona announcements as well. Yes, I will go sleep, absolutely. And I hope you guys have a good rest and everything. And I'll see you guys either on Friday or next week. Bye.